I just want to say a few things. The main thing that is the case, I want to say thank you to the Dave Man, to Twish 1999, and to Alma Farag for your positive comments on my last video. I also want to thank other people who have been helpful. There's a few other people who have been helpful, and one of them has been Laura Layla. Congratulations on getting your book out there, which I do have a copy of it on one of my electronic readers. I actually have one of these portable readers called the Nook, which is, it's like the Kindle. It's like a Kindle, except I guess it's through Barnes & Noble. And it works very well. Excellent. It holds 1,000 books and everything, so I wanted to show that. I should go and get it. It'd take me about a second. Right now I just shaved. I spilled a little water on me, so I don't know if you can see that spot. I have a new camera right now. This is my flip camera. I had flip cameras before. This one is HD. It's a high definition camera, so I don't know if you'll notice a quality difference. One thing is this thing actually has shorter time on it, because with the regular ones it's like 2 hours. This is 1 hour, because I guess because it's high definition. But I'm going to make a few videos talking about different topics that I find interesting. I like to get on philosophical things, because I get to thinking about this whole science thing and philosophy and religion, and to me I find those things fascinating. How sometimes there really aren't conflicts in things that people think are there. I used to think about this with philosophy, where there's no conflicts, really. There's just different perspectives. When I was reading Jean-Paul Sartre, I thought, he takes one particular perspective on things. And other philosophers, they take a different perspective. Each person is telling the truth from their perspective. And it's just the way it is in life. We all have different perspectives. And the main thing is we tell the truth from our perspective. We put it out there, and each person takes a look at it, examines it, and says, okay. We make our own decision, and we will come to our own conclusions from our own perspectives. And it's really not necessarily a conflict. The only time there's a conflict is when you demand that other people have to think a particular way. I mean, there's certain basic things that people shouldn't do. We shouldn't hurt each other. We shouldn't, try to destroy each other and things like that. Assuming that if I'm not trying to hurt you, don't try to hurt me. Those are basic things of morality. I mean, those things are simple. Don't steal things from me. Common sense, you might even say. But, sometimes people have conflicts over things that really don't involve people's well-being or safety or things like that. It's just, well, you look at it this way and I look at it that way, and so now we got to fight. Why? You don't really have to. But if you get in the habit of fighting, and if you get in this habit of looking at everything as a competition, and I have to be the winner and you have to be the loser, then you're going to have these conflicts. Science has to win, religion has to lose. And then people start inventing all kind of things about, what it means. Like all this stuff I keep hearing about, what does it mean to be religious? The ideal I would get, if I was somebody from another planet where there was no science or religion, or some other place that I just came into Earth, I'd come to the conclusion, based on everything I get on YouTube, is if you're a scientific person, or no, let me put it, if you're an atheist, you're very science-minded, you're very rational, you're very reasonable, you're also, you are just total everything that can be considered good. And if you're religious, you're everything that can be considered bad. And I'm thinking about something, an article I was reading. I'm not going to go into all the details of it, because I'm tired and I'm about ready to go to work. But it was about this chemist, and he's a very respected chemist. Very good, highly respected in his field. And he's a very science-minded person, but he's also a very deeply religious person. And that seems like like an impossible thing. You know. To me, it doesn't seem impossible. But, you know, if I were to go only on what I always keep hearing when I turn on pages on YouTube and all these battles back and forth with people talking about religion and science and atheism and whatever, you'd get the impression that would be an impossibility. And some people would still say, well, it's impossible. He can't really be. He's lying and making it up. I don't think so. You know, it's like with Francis Collins. A lot of people just can't fathom that. How could you be science and religion? How could you be a science-minded person and be religious? It's impossible. But you know what? Sometimes when things are true in the real world, they simply are. Even if they run contrary to every ideal that you have. If it's the case, it's the case. You know? You just have to deal with the reality of things. Not so much with the ideal what things ought to be. I didn't mean to go down that road, but I don't know why I got there. But anyway, that's the main thing. But I just want to say thank you to my friends who were supportive of me. I'm always going to say what I think. I'm always going to say what I feel. And the thing is, I'm just giving my perspective. It's not the only way to see things. It's just the way I see things. And that's it.